Hey Pumpkin, so every Wednesday I do this thing called Happy Happy Joy Joy on my website, and I just basically post things throughout the week that makes me happy because Wednesday is that hump day in the middle of the week where you can kind of forget, just to be grateful for everything going on in your life. And I wanted to do a video one this week because there are two things I live for. One of them is holidays, any holiday, any time of the year. And the second thing is documentaries, factual, unbiased documentaries. And personally, I find the only place to find that anymore is PBS's Frontline. And yesterday on Frontline, they had a series on Syria and the ongoing fighting and just how people were they're used to the violence, they're used to the rebels, they're used to gunshots. There was this one man with two little kids just ready to walk home through the gunfire, and here's a soldier telling him, look, you can't go through there, Baba. You're gonna get your head blown off. Your kids are gonna die. And he's like, I just want to go home. I'm tired. And it's heartbreaking when you watch it, and I highly recommend everybody watch it. Not to be Debbie Downer or anything, but just so we realize and empathize, as Miles Dreyer would say, because we have so much to be thankful for if you live in a country, not just the United States and not just the Western world, but if you live in a country where you wake up in the morning and there aren't grenades and bombs going off. You really are the luckiest people in the world, whether or not, we're millionaires or billionaires or middle class. We're just so lucky to wake up every day and not have that concern going through our head. If you watch that Frontline episode and the Dancing Boys of, I want to say Afghanistan, or the Dancing Boys of Baghdad, I'll have the link. And that one's on really the sex trade and how children in Afghanistan it's a horrible place to have children. I don't understand why anyone would have a child in that country. When you see some of the atrocities going on, I wouldn't do it. But the point is just to be grateful for everything we have. And if you watch the show, you really will. First of all, you can't believe what's going on. You can't believe that people are getting, shot in the middle of the street, and it's very normal. And then there are bread lines, and politicians in the news and the media, they will basically make it look like the recession in America, it's the end of the world. They will make it look like doom and gloom, it's the end of the world. But I'm telling you, if you watch the news, if you turn on world news and you look at, I think, CNN World, or just go on the internet and look at world news, unbiased world news, you will really see how lucky we are in the world to not live in certain regions. And that's just what I've been thinking about all day. It's been in my head. That is my happy, happy, joy, joy this week, because I wake up every day and I'm like, I've got 900 things to do, and then I've got my comedy show, and then I've got my play, I've got to do this, I've got that, and I haven't written a happy, happy, joy, joy in weeks. I want to say months. And just watching it this morning, because I was up early exercising, just trying to get stuff done, and I was cranky this morning. I'm like, I gotta wake up early, and I'm that chick. I will find something to complain about most of the time. And you watch that show, and you're just, first of all, you feel like a horrible human being, because you realize there's so much going on in the world that really are petty annoyances we should be ashamed of. For example, I'm moving in a couple of weeks. We're moving to our new apartment, and the first thing I thought was, we have to move, and then I have all this work to finish, and I gotta look into this thing and that thing and more stuff for work, and then I gotta rewrite my comedy routines. And I just kept thinking about how many bad things I had going on in my life, and truth be told, none of them are bad when you watch Syria and Afghanistan and Pakistan and these people and what they're going through. they can't even walk to the store for bread. There are little kids with no schools. Their schoolhouse is rubble. And I know you're like, Sarah, what are you talking about? There's nothing I can do about it. And I understand, you know, maybe we can do something about it as a country if, you know, we elect people who want change. But all I'm saying is, that's another topic for another day. All I'm saying is, let's just be grateful today and every day for just being able to wake up and you look out the window, and I don't care if it's sunshine, raining, or a lightning storm, you know, we don't have to listen to grenades going off, and we don't have to wait in bread lines and watch, you know, houses being blown to rubble. I will link the video below. It's Frontline's The War in Syria. Alright, and that's it. I'm done. I'm still grateful. Alright, so thanks for watching, and to quote my favorite show, live long and prosper. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.